Yo, what's going on, everybody? Just straight out of Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode, I don't even remember because I haven't recorded this in like 5 days. I'm gonna guess 10 of the Montreal Expos playthrough here. Now the Washington Nationals is still, of course you guys know I changed it back at one point and then it changed back automatically, unfortunately. I wonder if that does that at the beginning of every calendar year. So we'll go through this offseason playing as the Nationals again, but I'm sure you guys will live. Anyway, we are done with the 2007 season. We made a pretty late push to actually get back into the playoffs. I'm not even looking, just won the World Series. But yeah, we made a pretty late push to get back in, and we ended up finishing in last in a freaking stacked division. But we were, when we left off, we were like 55 and 55, and then we got all the way up to 84 and 71. We were 6 back with 5 to play, and we had the conclusion of a 3-game series against the Mets. And then we lost the last 2 games of that series. That eliminated our chances, and we get stuck in last place in a division when, or in a league where an 83-win team just made the playoffs over a last place team that won 86 games. That's unfortunate, but whatever. So who won the World Series? Let's take a look, and it is the Los Angeles Angels defeating the 83-win Chicago Cubs. That would have been quite the storybook run if the Cubs could have pulled off something like that, winning an 83, getting an 83-win ball club to win that, break that curse and all that. When was Torrey Hunter traded? It must have been 2003. All right, I was curious, because I knew he was. Was he traded to the Angels or did he sign there? I don't remember, but either way. So yeah, we have the off season that is about to start. Let's go to our inbox. We can take a look at some final stats too on our way out, but or on our what am I saying, on our way out? But you know what I mean. Ron Geisenheimer fired as the Pirates manager. I don't think we have any staff leaving. Let's go to hire team staff, sign team staff. Just take anyone, offer contract. Are these? Oh, I'm not even sure if we have any coaches on our squad. Huh. Okay, that's a little weird. Let's try this out. If I want to hire a manager, and I want to do coach ratings, and I want them to be able to handle people more than most things. I don't care about the teaching as much as the handling. Walt McCullough maybe, although Dusty Baker and Felipe Alou. Ooh, let's get Felipe Alou because he managed the Expos. When was our manager? Yeah, I guess we didn't even have a manager or anything. Our entire coaching staff was just like gone, but all right. Who wants to be a pitching coach or who wants to be a hitting coach and can teach hitting? That's Sam Jones. But yeah, Felipe Alou was the manager of the '94 Expos, which is pretty generally accepted as the greatest Expos team of all time. All right, what else do we need? We need a trainer, team trainer. Let's look at trainer ratings. Heal. Let's do fatigue recovery. Outstanding. Should we do this guy? Do this guy in like a 1-year. Well, we'll just sign him to whatever. Team trainer. Then what else do we need? A bench coach, and that's it. And bench coach, I just want them to be able to handle people. So let's go back to handling. I guess Walt McCullough would have been a good bench coach, but how about Dusty Baker as the bench coach? That's always fun when you overspend on a bench coach. Alright, and that's probably going to screw up our budget, but I'm willing to let it play out. So let's do salary arbitration. So guys entering the last years of team control: Miguel Cabrera, Philip Norris, George Jens, Mark Pryor, Luis Ayala, and Ralph Bean. That is a lot. We also have Wilkerson hitting free agency. He was not that good this year, so I'll probably let him walk, and then maybe try to get him back late in the offseason. Alex Gonzalez, who's our backup infielder. It's kind of a lot of money. We don't have a lot of money to spend as it is. Let's go to... So we have all these guys under control. Let's go to team home screen. I want to look at the salaries, see where... So we're like 10 million over budget, which is why, and I said it before, I think I might end up wanting to trade Mark Pryor. We have a couple young arms ready to step in. It says Cabrera has another year of team control after this, but I don't think that would be correct. Pretty sure he would be a free agent after 2008. But I guess that would be his qualifying offer. Is that the deal? I guess that'd be his qualifying offer. I'm pretty sure. Because if not, then Barrett's the only one who's... Barrett's also going to be a free agent. Can we work out an extension with him? Okay, you are in the last year of your contract, Michael. You had another... Actually, he was really bad this year. Wow, I didn't realize that. We didn't take a look at the team stats yet. Let's look at the stats. I didn't really look at who was having a good year, but Cabrera had another pretty good year. Loney had a really good year. Alfredo De La Garza again with a good year. McMahon slugged .508. Wow, he had 28 home runs in 124 games. Milton Bradley, probably a down year comparatively to what he usually does. You know, Escobar had a really good year, though. Take a look at that 354 OBP. Alfredo Rivera got up late in the year. Chavez was okay. But we missed production. We lacked production on Michael Barrett, and I think our rotation was not great. Santana and Garza had kind of down years. Blackburn didn't even... I tried to give Blackburn a start at the end of the year. But yeah, Blackburn is like one of the reasons why I think I can afford to trade a guy like Mark Pryor. So I don't know if we can trade him now, or do we want to wait till his arbitration salary is set? I think we might wait till then to do it. And... okay, we're going to get some offers. So, actually, before I do this, let me look at the lineup. Because we do have, like... I mean, I would like to trade him for not a whole lot of salary, but... I mean... we could trade him for a catcher, and then trade Michael Barrett, save some money there. We could... potentially get another corner outfielder, because I'm not 100% certain McMahon or Bradley... I mean, McMahon or Chavez is, like, the real deal. So, I mean, we have some options. Maybe getting a prospect, like a good prospect for one of the spots would be good, because that would help free up the money part of it. Nick Swisher's going to likely get arbitration. Alexis Rios. Moonlight Swami will like that. I'm not sure he's going to watch this video. But Don Flanagan's got a high potential, but he's already 24. I feel like I'd rather get someone a little bit more proven. Jeremy Hermida. He's a 3.5-star player. Seems like he's a pretty sort of solid type player. Larry Tucker's 23. Or no, that was Larry Tucker. Alright, well, I'm going to wait till, they're a pair of, well, these guys are 26. There's no chance they're going to work out. Oh, this guy's from Acton. So we're going to do the first year player draft, and then we're going to let the arbitration salaries play out, and then we are going to, because we might be able to get someone in the first year player draft as well, but then we're going to, because we have the 20th pick, the Yankees are the first pick. That's unfair. That's fair and balanced. Oh, Kershaw. I didn't even look at the draft pool. We should look at the draft pool. Clayton Kershaw, Longoria, Pablo Sandoval, Kershaw, Hiroki, 32-year-old Hiroki Kuroda, David Price. Wow, this is a nice class. Actually, it gets a little bit weaker down here, but like Carlos Gonzalez. Be nice to have a top 10 pick in this class. Alright, let's do first year player draft. So let's continue the draft, and we'll go to the next pick. I kind of want to see who gets drafted. So let's go to the draft log. Kershaw to the Yankees, Max Scherzer, Jacoby Ellsbury, there's Gonzalez, David Price to the Cubs, Johnny Cueto to the Red Sox. Wouldn't mind seeing that happen in real life. John Jaso. See, that would have been a good catcher to get, John Jaso. Oh, I guess he's not actually that good. This draft class, it looks like we might be able to get someone decent. I'm not looking for a pitcher. This is only pitchers. I kind of want a hitter because I think we have pitchers. Like, ooh, Denard Span. Like, we could slot him in at right field. He could be our leadoff hitter. Because that's another thing we don't really have is a great leadoff hitter. Wouldn't say we need any infielders. Joyce sort of has a different skill set than Span. I think I'm going to go Denard Span. We could also get John Baker, catcher. But we have Michael Barrett. Oh, Baker's 26. Span's only 23. Asdrubal's 21. But he's not as good. I think we're going to get Denard Span. Yeah, we're going to do Denard Span. I saw some catchers down there we can maybe grab in the second round. So we're going to draft and offer the slot. He obviously became a national in real life, so there's that part of it. Nick Hundley and Taylor Teagarden. We could also go Casey McGee. Let's look at pitchers as well, specifically starters, because I know there's going to be good relievers. Justin Masterson. He's got 5-star. He might be a bullpen guy because his stamina is not very great. Or he's got 4.5-star potential, though. I think we got to take that risk in the second round. And then hopefully we can get another good position player in the third round. If not, we might be looking at some relievers. There aren't any good starters left. There aren't really any good position players either. Let's take a look at the relievers. You can always grab someone here. Let's go by overall because I want guys who can step in. Kevin Jepson. Actually, we'll look at potential and then just go from there. Jaime Garcia. Whoa. Kevin Jepson. What about Jeff Samardzija? Ooh, okay. He could be like, he might be a starter. So we'll take Jeff Samardzija. Draft on off for the slot. Go to the next pick, and then if I can get Jepson, I'd like to. Cannot, but we can get John Neese. Or Brad Ziegler. We could use a lefty is the thing, but none of these lefties are really ready. Like these two. Well, maybe Neese's, but I think I like Ziegler's ratings a little bit better because he has good movement. Extreme ground ball pitcher. Alfredo Simon. Let's get Neese for now. And then maybe Ziegler falls. I doubt it, but could get lucky. Nope. Seves, we'll get Renicky. Drafting out for the slot. And next pick, I think we're pretty much... Is that Dirk Hayhurst? Oh, he's on, he was on the TBS broadcast or whatever. Jesse Litch. Get this guy, why not? He was on the TBS playoff coverage a couple years ago when the Red Sox won the World Series that year. I don't know if he was still on it because I mean, I watched the playoffs, but I didn't watch a lot of like the pregame shows and stuff. Let's complete this draft. I didn't even watch a lot then, but I just remember David Price calling him out. Okay, so pretty satisfied with that draft. I would have loved to get like Carlos Gonzalez or something. Or Clayton Kershaw. He's going to be so good. Look at that. Oh my god. Wow. Yankees. Alright. So I'm going to cut ahead now to the to when we get the arbitration salaries handed down. And I'll be back. Alright, so this was pretty cool. Ryan Braun ends up winning Rookie of the Year. And I can understand why. He played third base for them, and he had a phenomenal season. He actually won a Gold Glove despite his low defensive ratings, and also just wrecked in the regular season, hitting 43 home runs. But we had second and third in there. We had Yunel Escobar and Arnold McMallen come in second and third. So that was pretty cool. They both had pretty good rookie years. And let's just keep going. See, and we're not going to win Manager of the Year. I know that. See if we win anything else. I don't think we're going to win the Cy Young. Carlos Zambrano, Matt Cain, AJ Burnett, and what is this, Silver Slugger, like the best hitter. David Wright, Ryan Braun, Jose Reyes. So the Mets had 2 of the 3. Wow. Alright, so the arbitration salaries were handed down, and I really didn't even look at some of these. I probably should have thought about non-tendering a couple of these guys, but it's alright, it's not a big deal. So let me just look at Cabrera. So does it say he's a free agent? No, so it says, well, possible. I don't know what that means. I'm pretty sure he's going to be a free agent after this year, but I mean, I could be completely wrong. Anyway, either way, I'd like to lock him up to an extension, quite frankly, but well, his demand is going to be out of this world, and that's not that bad. I would do that. Maybe try to get that to 15 if I was lucky, but yeah, the first step to doing something like that is going to be to free up some future money. And if we go back to the front office and we look at the salaries, as you can see, Mark Pryor is technically on the books for $11 million next year. I guess this is just his qualifying offer because there's no way Cabrera signed through 2009. And yeah, we're gonna hold on to George Jens, let him play out a little bit. He had a good year last year, but I'd like to get rid of Mark Pryor. He's had some health issues in the past. He was pretty good in his brief time with us last year, but we definitely have the people to replace him in the rotation. And other than that, future salary we want to get rid of, probably just Pryor. And I don't want to give up. We got Del Garza on that great team-friendly contract. We're not going to do that. Maybe Ayala. I mean, that's $2.4 million. We don't need to spend. But yeah, other than that, I mean, that's the best way we're going to get our payroll down for next year, and that will free us up to do an extension. So let's go back to shopping prior round. We'll field some more offers. We know what we got through the draft. We got Denard Span, so we probably aren't looking for a corner outfielder. What we're really looking for is probably a catching prospect. But I mean, we go a lot of different ways, quite frankly, because who knows what kind of catching prospects we're going to be offered. Is this Jeff Baker, the guy that was just... No, okay. It was John Baker. Shea Hillenbrand. There's that third base prospect. There's Chase Headley, 23 years old. Xavier Nady. Adam LaRoche. Elijah Dukes. And Jeremy Hermida. These are two pretty good outfielders being offered to us. Neither of which are making anything. Actually, Hermida's making 2.8 in arbitration. Kind of like Elijah Dukes, former first-round draft pick. They also have Michael Morris. They all have around the same potential. So I might initiate a trade. I might go back to the Cardinals. Seems like they're really interested. And try to get a catching prospect out of this if I can. Or some sort of catcher. I mean, I don't think they're going to... I love Darren O'Day. Oh, he's drafted. Yeah, Javi Lopez is 37, so we don't really want him. I'm kind of just doubting they have anything in their farm system that is a catcher. Could be completely wrong, but I'm just sort of playing the percentages. Yeah, it does not look like it. But, I mean, we could get Elijah Dukes. And probably more. I can probably eke something out of them. Maybe we get Jose Valverde, too. Yeah, we could. Could get Valverde. He's very good. He's 29. I don't think we can get Mike Morse out of it as well. Nope. But could we get Morse? I mean, could we not get Morse? Could we get... Ooh, not Dan Heron. Yeah, we would have to throw in something else. Pretty nice. Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to do that. But what about... Where is he? Where'd he go? Where's Hermida? Wonder what it would take to get both those guys. We'd really have a surplus in our outfield. We could give up... Ooh. McMillan had a really good year, but it might be a good time to sell high on him because his potential is only 1.5 stars. I mean... I don't know if I can guarantee... I mean, he only has 14 home run power. Is his ISO ever going to be, you know, to whatever it was last year, 240, 230? It was about 240, 241, I think. Like, I don't think he's ever going to have that kind of power output again, so it might be smart to think about selling high on him. We could get Hermida and Elijah Dukes, along with Denard Span and Bob Chavez. That's 4 potential corner outfielders. We don't really fix our catching spot, but I think we can worry about that later, maybe. So, yeah, I mean, I'd like to hang on to him. He's only 21. I wonder if there's just anyone else we can give up. Like, we have a lot of these pitching prospects. Maybe Carlos De La Cruz and someone else. Like James. Oh, whoa! Loney's overall went down, or his ratings. That's unfortunate. Palacios, McMillan. What about giving up another low-grade pitcher, Rick Moore? Then we could probably do someone pretty crappy. Jones. Not Rosado. Oh, is Rosado ever? Is he getting better at all? Does not look like it, man. It's disappointing. Fredo Rivera, don't want to give up, even though he's 28. Beckett. Bob Chavez is already 28. Oh, Jesus. I didn't realize he was getting that up there. Thought he was still like 26. I mean, we could do... Well, Jones is 29. What about Rick Moore and David Torres? I mean, really. I'd rather throw crap prospects at them. And this guy, Javier Reyes. Alright, I would do that. Let's throw him in there. So, Pryor and then 4 pretty solid prospects. I don't think any of them are anything special. And Cruz is 23. Moore is 22. Torres is 22. And Reyes is 21. Yeah, but I'm not concerned about Reyes. We're getting Elijah Dukes, Jeremy Hermida, and Jose Valverde, who I'm really excited to have help our bullpen out. And then Dukes, he's a right-handed bat. I believe Hermida's a left-handed bat. Yes, he is. So that helps a lot. We could platoon those two potentially. The They're both coming off of pretty solid years. Whoa, look at that OBP. Dukes could be a top 2 hitter in the order as well, I think, along with Span. But alright, so we're going to do this trade. Do they have Gary Sheffield on their team? They do. Alright, that saves us a ton of money. Let's look at the team home screen. We were still over budget though, so we'll see. Our payroll, what are we doing here? Salaries. So our payroll goes down to 70. Next year's is 67 because we do add the arbitration salaries of Hermida, and yeah, so Hermida's going to get a bump. Valverde's going to get a bump. So we don't clear a ton of money there, but we do clear a fair amount. And then I don't think we're going to trade anyone else. Barrett. So next year's payroll is 67. Because we just went through 2007. I mean, I don't know what Barrett nets us in a trade at this point. Guy on a 1-year deal. I'd like to bring him back probably to rebuild his value and then ship him out mid-season if I have to. But if I can get a good catching prospect in a deal for this that is offered to me right now, then I'll jump on it. If not, I'll probably wait. Yeah, no one's offering a 1-for-1. Alright, so that is what our team is going to look like heading into free agency. I don't think we're going to be very big players. I don't think we have a lot of money. If we do, I'd like to get guys on 1-year deals as usual, not to screw up future money or whatever. But let's look at a Cabrera extension right now. So I don't think we could even do, he's 25. I'd love to get him at 15. That'd be phenomenal. And he's only 24, so we should do like 6 years if we can. But yeah, we are way over budget in year 2 of that. So, oh, there's a use for all button. I never knew there was that. Yeah, so we're still pretty over budget. Projected 2008 payroll 73 million. So that's not accurate. So maybe if we're gonna do an extension, we should wait till spring training comes around. So let's hit free agency. I mean, I don't think we have very many big needs. If we go to Offseason Center, we'll see what's out there. I'm pretty sure we don't have a lot of money to spend. So, oh, Javi Lopez is a free agent. Didn't even know that. He's coming off a pretty good year. It seems, come on, free agents, load. I won't be doing this. This is not fun. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we have no money for free agents. That's what I thought. Oh, there are some good ones out there. Bradley, PJ Ryan, Scott Shields, some relievers. Marcus Giles only looking for $6 million. That could be a bargain. I don't know why he's coming off. Well, I guess when you slug under 400, it's a little tough. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, I really don't think we're gonna pull off anything in free agency. The only thing I can think about. Oh my God, why is this game freezing? The only thing I can really think about is if we want to make any more trades at all. But I don't really think we do. Let's get all the guys on our active roster and figure out what our team's going to look like. So Valverde, place, Hermida, place, and Elijah Dukes, place. And then, I mean, McMahon does become a bit of an odd man out in all this because I think the other guys are probably going to start over him. I don't know if we could get a higher end prospect back. Like, I would love to trade him for a catching prospect, like a young catcher. That's something we should do. Try to target not Jesus Flores, Wilson Betterman, Mike Lewis. I mean, there are some other good prospects here. I might try to initiate one. Like, I want to find a team with like I might go off camera for a sec, look at the teams with the best catching prospects, and then try to flip McMahon for one of the half-decent ones. Probably do that. So I will be back. Alright, so we have 2 deals we're going to look at here. One of them is from the Chicago White Sox, where it's Millard Muser for Arnold McMahon, and we would have to throw in probably this guy, Cole Jones, 2.5-star starting pitcher. Millard Muser, 4-star potential catcher. He is a ways away, though, as you can see. Ratings aren't very close. That's kind of a problem, I would say. I don't know. And then the other option is from the Phillies, I believe. Yeah, Giovanni Soto, who's definitely a bit closer. He's got 3.5-star potential. He's actually having a really good year in AAA at the end of the year. Probably the guy I'm going to go with. He's 24, and he would cost us, again, probably Cole Jones. Maybe we could do Ayala, actually, because I don't think we need Luis Ayala or his $2 million salary. We'll probably give Ayala up in that trade to unload the salary. The guy I really wanted was from the Yankees, I believe, Jimmy Boyce, but there was no way they were giving him up. Freaking Yankees are going to be stacked soon, and they have 24-year-old Joey Votto. Nothing in life is fair. Can I get 24-year-old Joey Votto for James Loney and Arnold McMahon? And you can have, or we can take, Shane Newman, and you can have whoever you want. Okay, let's go back to the Phillies. We're going to do the Giovanni Soto one, Arnold McMahon and Luis Ayala, and we might be able to get something else. Maybe another half-decent prospect like Ian Stewart. No. Is this the Ian Stewart? I'm not sure if it's the Ian Stewart. Mark Reynolds. Don't think so. Nope. Eugene Ward. This guy's a beast, Eugene Ward. Whoa. Look at that. Alright, we'll just do this. We might try to get a reliever. Let's go to the active roster. We'll go by position. We're not going to Bobby Abreu. Chase Utley, first baseman. Chase Utley. Ooh, Stephen McPherson. I'll take Stephen McPherson. What about, I guess, just this Kevin Hart guy if we can. And we'll give up, don't want to give up Loney. It's going to cost something. Would I want to give up Cole Jones for Kevin Hart? Maybe. Maybe Lee Clemens. Oh, Leighton Clemens. Maybe I can give up guys like. Maybe I can do Greg Todd and this guy Anderson, and yeah, we'll do Jack O'Donnell. Okay, and we'll be able to get Kevin Hart out of it as well. So there we go. We get our potential catcher of the future. Now, I believe Giovanni Soto, ironically enough, replaced Michael Barrett in real life on the Cubs. Now, the only thing I'm thinking about is now do I want to think about trading Michael Barrett? Is Soto ready? Ooh, we could get Don Flanagan. That's a pretty good prospect. Do we want Giovanni Soto catching every day next year? Is the question. The Pirates are interested. They're giving up a pretty good prospect. He's 24 years old already, though, but could be pretty good. Barrett's 31. He's coming off of the worst year of his career. He is only a year removed, though, from a 4-win year. Is Soto ready, do we think? Let's go to players DFA'd. Nope, he's not even DFA'd. He's probably just in AAA. No, I don't know where he is. Is he on the 40-man? Okay, I don't know where Giovanni Soto went. Let's go to the trade log. Okay, we did get Giovanni Soto in the deal. Let's go back. We want more info. God damn it. There. Where are you? Okay, he's in Cornwall. No, we want him on the 40-man and probably on the active roster. So is he ready? He was a beast in AAA last year. Went right from single A to AAA, though. But he did it 22 dingers. He's going to be good defensively. Ooh, he's a bit fragile. It's a little concerning. I think we should do the trade, because I don't think we're ever going to get anything quite as good from Michael Barrett as this guy. So let's go to this trade. Is there anything else we can eke out? This saves us another $5 million. I mean, we're not going to get Cameron Matthews or anything. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to their prospects. Get Don Flanagan back. It's a great name, too, Don Flanagan. Oh, he's not even a prospect, technically. Just go. Or he might not even be on their active roster. He's probably in Corpus. Where did it say he was? Corpus Christi? Yeah, he's in single A. Don Flanagan. Can you get Carlos DeNova as well? We have to give up Phil Hughes. No thanks. What about the reliever? always try to get relievers. Relievers are so easy to pick off. Or pick up. Mike Gonzalez, he's probably making a little bit of money. Papelbon, I'm sure they won't give up. Ooh, they would give it up for like Palacios. Papelbon's making 3.8. He's phenomenal good though. Like this would really help our bullpen out. Papelbon might be worth giving up one of our pitchers. What about, let's do our usual thing. Let's try to get him for less prospects. And like Rick Whitley. I don't think they're gonna do this. I think Papelbon's a little too good for this game. Cole Jones they have to think about, and we could throw in Ralph Bean. Okay, I'd do that. Foozer, save Todd, put in someone else. Who do they like better? Quintana, 23. And I'd like to keep Cole Jones, but I think they're going to ask for him again. Yep. Okay, so he's worth Cole Jones, I would say. Ralph Bean, we don't need after we're picking up more bullpen pieces, and then these are two prospects we don't really care about, Alberto Quintana and Steve Fooser. So we're going to get Don Flanagan and Jonathan Papelbon, and obviously Michael Barrett goes as well. Now we might actually have some money now, although that's not a big salary save because Papelbon is making $3.8 million. But let's get everyone that we want on our active roster. So let's put Papelbon here. We're going to get Hart in there as well. And is there anyone in any of our minor leagues we want up? Rosado, unfortunately, I think is starting the year in AA. Or it's in AAA. And that stinks, but it's sort of the way it's going. Okay, so pitching. Our rotation's likely looking like this. We start with Beckett, of course, Santana, Garza, Jens, Blackburn. We still have Phil Hughes. Maybe Hughes gets to start the year over Blackburn. In fact, I think that, well, in spring training they'll battle it out. Feldman, Thornton, we definitely want to keep Thornton. We want to keep these three, that's for sure. Maybe Volquez goes back down to start the year. Well, I guess I didn't have to send him down now, but we can put Papelbon. We'll probably want to make Papelbon our closer, to be honest. He had a better year than Broxton. We can move Broxton to middle relief. He's still very good. And we want Valverde in middle relief as well. Chamberlain and Del Carmen. Oh, we don't want Del Carmen setting up over a guy like Valverde. So we'll put Valverde in a setup role. He's our 8th inning man. Broxton. We'll leave Chamberlain as the 7th. Then we have one righty. And Kevin Hart might get sent down. I mean, we have one lefty. We really need a lefty reliever. If we have money, we might go out and sign that. But alright, that's what we're looking at for now. It's a couple extra arms. Then here, we'd have Soto starting at catcher. He's most definitely batting 8th. And we probably have Hermida and Dukes platooning in right, to be honest. Can they both play? What about Hermida? Alright, he could play right. And have Chavez on left, which is where he's better defensively. Alright, so that's what we're looking at now. We've already spent a lot of time. This episode's already getting pretty long, I think. Now I'm just going to look at the bullpen. If I can get a left-handed arm, if we have any money whatsoever, I'd like to do that in a one-year deal. And of course, this screen takes forever. Okay, we have a little bit of money. We can maybe sign a left-handed reliever. Like one on the super cheap. I want all relievers. It can be a closer if you want. It doesn't matter to me. BJ Ryan, no way we're getting him. Billy Wagner, probably not getting him. Randy Choate. Might have to wait till... Actually, yeah, we're probably waiting till the end of spring training to fill that hole anyway. So, I don't think we're going to be doing anything else throughout the offseason unless we get a good trade offer. So, I'm probably going to skip ahead here probably till free agency. I mean, probably till spring training. Actually, we should do the Rule 5 draft. We'll do that quickly. See if anyone on our team is available. Because we would obviously like to avoid that. I don't recognize any of these. Oh, Carlos Dominguez, I recognize. Is he on our team? Yeah, let's put him on the 40-man. Don't want him to get taken. Could be a starter for us in the future. Anyone else? Don't think so. Oh, Leighton Clemens, we'll put on the 40-man. filling up the 40. I think the 40-man might be full, actually, after that edition. Anyone else? I don't think so. Okay, and let's go by overall, even though it's not our selection. Yeah, we're not going to get any of these guys. Okay, so we can complete the draft. And we didn't lose anyone, and we'll keep going. Alright, so this came up kind of quickly. I apologize for not going on camera for this because I didn't think it was actually going to work out, but we just were able to get the extension offer to Cabrera under the budget for what it needed to be, and he's actually looks like he might take it. It's $12 million a year for what, 6 years, so that puts him through his age 31 season, I think. If it's through 2014, he's locked up through 2008, so yeah, it'd be through his age 31 season. And that's pretty much where I'd want to cut ties with him anyway. It gets him through his prime. But yeah, submit offer. We might be locking up Miguel Cabrera for $12 million a year. That would be pretty nice. And you can see we're right at the preseason I targeted that day because I thought that might be when they would start ignoring the 2007 payroll and the 2007 budget. But I'm not sure that actually worked out the way I thought it would. So anyway, we'll see. Whoa, these guys all played. Jesus. But yeah, we'll see. Him might cut out here again, but I think he's going to sign. He does. There we go. Miguel Cabrera locked up long term. So that was a big part of trying to quote unquote win the Marlins trade, was getting Cabrera and Beckett locked up long term. And I believe now we have done just that. Beckett's locked up for pretty short money. They're combined only going to make $20 million through 2011. So, I mean, per year, I should say, because that's like $80 million combined through 2011. But still, pretty excited about that. So, despite Beckett not really pitching phenomenally since we've gotten him, at least not up to his Florida caliber, but still an $8 million pitcher in my book, even in 2008. So, all right, the other guy we want to lock up long term is George Jens. Now, he's 27. He's coming off of the best year of his career. Was not that great, but what we would like to do is probably get him for less than this if we can. And he's 27, so maybe 4 years. I'm not sure if he takes this. Looks like he might. All right, so 4 years, that would be $24 million. $6 million a year for George Jens. I would definitely do that. I think he's going to be a pretty solid pitcher, and that's also an extremely easy salary to trade. So hopefully he signs that. I think if we're lucky enough, he will. Actually, there's nothing really luck about it. Once they pretty much do the thing where they're like, yeah, submit it, then that pretty much means they're going to sign it. I don't think it's ever worked out another way than that. But, all right. So, yeah, Jens, he was a 5.5 win pitcher last year. He was pretty good for us, and I am pretty excited to have him on board for the next couple of years. That'll lock him up again through his age 31 season. 31's usually right where I want to cut off with a lot of these guys. And the only thing left to do is, since we're pretty much at the start of spring training, and I might wait till the end of it, but I might as well take a look at it now, even though this screen is going to take 9 years to get to. Looking at lefty relievers, also some pretty good veterans. Michael Young, he hit .330 last year, and now he's just out there. Yeah, I wish we had more money for free agents, because there's some pretty good free agents out there. Eduardo Lopez, Ben Grieve could both sign, but anyway, let's look at all pitchers, starting and relieving. And if we can get someone, ooh, wait, I might have a better idea. Because there are not any good lefty relieving. I mean, Brian Fuentes, but how much better is Brian Fuentes than Matt Thornton? Like, honestly. But what I might do is look at a catcher, because if we don't want Brandon Inge, if we're not fully confident in Giovanni Soto this year, we might have the money to sign a catcher. We could potentially bring Brian Schneider back, although he's horrible at the plate. His only value comes through defense. I'd love to get Jason Varitek, but I don't think we're going to be able to get him. Plus, that feels like it has the chance to go pretty poorly. I mean, worst case scenario, you can try to get Brandon Inge. We'll probably wait till the end of spring training and then go from there. Alright, so spring training wraps up pretty quick, or pretty early this year, because I'm not sure if this is... Well, I don't think it's 100% accurate, but I think the reason it's doing this is because in 2008 they did the Japan series with the Red Sox and the A's, I believe. Pretty sure, yeah, that was 2008. So, yeah, I think that's why spring training wraps up pretty quickly. But anyway, let's keep going a couple days. I want to get towards opening day. We can look at the, yes, the opening day is the 25th. I don't think we're actually going to play for a little bit. But anyway, I would like to get our roster set, get our rotations and all that stuff set, and then start looking at what we're going to spend that last little bit of money on. I saw Veritek got snatched up by, I think, the Phillies. So he's out of the mix, but we could also, I mean, I'm thinking about maybe shopping Del Carmen for a left-handed reliever, because we probably want another left-handed reliever that's not Matt Thornton. But I'm pretty excited about a bullpen either way. Alright, season expectation, 500 ball, we can do that. Opening day, yeah, so... What? Oh, Major League 2004-2008 season. I guess that's what the league's called. But yeah, so the Red Sox at the A's, that's the, that would be the Japan Series game. And let's take a look at the top prospects. And I already see the 2 Yankees right there. That is... Oh, that's depressing because, you know, they're going to be really good. You know the Yankees are going to spend $1 zillion soon. And, eventually... probably win a World Series, but alright, let's take a look at our preseason predict. Ooh, Steve McPherson's projected to be a top hitter. So we're projected for 98 wins. That's pretty good. I would definitely take that. And Steve Moore's projected to be a top hitter. That makes me feel good. He is clearly having a beast of a year. He's becoming a beast of a player. Thought I found something that was like I could have done Edison. It was Rosado and like Volquez and maybe. I mean, we would have to give up money. Like, I'm just going to play around with this for 2 seconds. Papelbon, now they can't afford it. But, yeah, there was some... I feel like I had, like, an offer I could have done for him, like, last year. But I didn't want to do it. Anyway, see if he pans out. Let's go to the lineup, the roster. Let's get the roster down to 25 guys. So we'll start with pitching. So, guys, we don't need... Holy crap. Dominguez down. I wish I could like do a mass send down, just like not have to go to the screen every time. Oh, we have to DFA Augustine. That's not good. He's 27. He's not gonna get taken. Yeah. Instead of having to do it for each one, Clemens we can send down. I know he has all of his options left. Sean Hill might have to DFA. Yep. Wave and DFA. He might get claimed. He's only 26. Majewski probably gonna have to DFA. I'm just gonna do it right. I'm not even gonna try. No one's gonna claim him. Volquez will send down. He might be up later this year. Still doesn't look like he's ever gonna be a starter. Andrew Brown might be able to send down. Yep. Chet Cordero. We can. I'm not sure. Okay, we can. And then, yes, we want Papelbon as the closer. And I'm not sure. Let's see. Hughes had a 3.15 ERA in spring. Blackburn did not pitch in spring because I forgot to put him on 5-man rotation. That's great. So Blackburn's 26. I mean, maybe we should at least keep Blackburn. Well, okay, Hughes is only 21. So how about we put Hughes in AAA to start the year? I know he already has Major League service time and all that. We're going to give Blackburn the start at the year. Ooh, should we send Feldman down? Feldman or Kevin Hart? Probably Feldman. We're going to send Feldman down. We have some, I mean, those are trade chips potentially. Middle relief. Okay, so that's what our bullpen's looking like. Still thinking I might maybe shop like Del Carmen or someone around for a left-handed reliever. And then lineup, we'll just do the non-DH. Oh yeah, so Milton Bradley's out. So for another week or two. When is our first game is the question. It is the... Nope, that's March. Is it the 30th? Why do we have an Atlanta game here? Is this a regular season game? I guess it is. Yeah, it must be. So we have our first game's on the 30th. Right now it's the 26th. So yeah, Bradley will start the year on the DL along with James Johnson. So we're going to have some shuffling in the outfield. Now this is retroactive, so we can take him off anytime we want at this point. Same thing with Johnson. And Okay, we want Robles up. We're going to need Loney, all these guys. We don't need Van der Voest. Although, we might keep him over Norris. I think we will, just because of his speed. Wow, look at that. He has 5 years, and he has 5 years of... That's pretty funny, because I think that's probably all come as a bench guy. This guy, it's not really funny. I don't know what I'm talking about. So we have 23 guys in the active roster. So we need some outfielders. Probably just gonna call up what we can. Rosado, maybe. I mean, he's 25, man. All right, well, we're gonna start him out in AAA. And yeah, other than that, there's no one really. So let's just get the lineup set. Soto, Robles, in center field. So I guess we'll start. Do we want to start Alfredo Rivera? And maybe Hermida can play center, although not very well. I'm pretty sure Dukes cannot play center. Okay, they both can, but it's both. Whoa, Dukes is a 4.5 star now. So he's got to be playing every day. Hermida's down to 3. Rivera's got that potential. So we're going to put Dukes every day in center for now. And Rivera, we'll platoon Rivera and Hermida for now. Likely that becomes our backup outfield when all is said and done. So against righties, we'll have Hermida play. So we'll do this. And I know we can't play center, but we'll just live with it. Have Rivera as the backup outfielder. That's going to mean we want... I suppose I should do this off camera. Whoops. Alright, so this is what our opening day lineup's going to look like. It's very lacking in the middle without Milton Bradley. It was lacking last year after we traded Manny, and now without Bradley for the first couple of weeks, it's going to be a little bit rough. But Dela Garza and Dukes to lead things off. Dukes, I'm going to put in that 2-hole. He's got 15 eye discipline, and he had a ridiculous OBP in AAA last year and a pretty solid one for St. Louis last year as well. So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense to put him there. How old is he? He's only 23. I can't believe he got this guy. I'm really excited for him. And then Cabrera, Loney, not really a power hitter, but I mean last year he had a 480 slugging percentage, and he seems like the guy who can produce runs in the middle of the lineup. So do that. Then Escobar batting 5th is pretty pathetic, but I don't. I mean, we want our best hitters where we can get them. Then Hermida, Chavez, and Giovanni Soto. And the only thing I'm going to think about doing at this point, I'm going to cut out one more time. Let's just look at the free agents quickly, and then I'm gonna cut out one last time, see if there's anything I can do to trade like Del Carmen or maybe Scott Feldman for a left-handed reliever. And then if not, we'll pretty much end off the episode there because we've been recording for a while and I gotta go soon. But let's look at all players. So yeah, there's not. I mean, pretty surprised Marcus Giles has slipped all this way, but. There's Jose Cruz, our guy from last year. Could get a number of guys. I really didn't look at the minor league free agents. Because remember we signed that crop of pitchers last year. But yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything. I would love if this would go quicker, but I don't think it's going to. Okay, so we can sign a couple of these guys still. Let's offer him a contract. Oh my goodness, this takes forever. Alright, I'm going to cut out and try to find a left-handed reliever. And then, no matter what happens when I come back, we will end off the episode. Alright, so I'm back with my left-handed reliever trade. We're going to pick up Jerry Blevins. Now, the only thing I'm deciding right now is whether I want to give up Nick Blackburn and Alfredo Rivera. These 4 prospects are all just these half-star guys that the other teams are always interested in. But I think out of this group of players, I'm trying to decide between Blackburn and Rivera. I'm going to keep Jabba, keep Chavez, keep all these guys just because I need them more. Now we have a ton of starting pitching prospects. I don't feel like we need Blackburn. We also have Phil Hughes to step in for his number 5 spot in that rotation. At the same time, we have a ton of corner outfield prospects, including Don Flanagan and Denard Span, who we have not accounted for yet, to start this season. So at the same time, giving up Rivera might be a smart idea, but I think I'm going to give up Blackburn. He's only a 2.5 star potential player, so I think that just makes more sense for us. We're going to keep Rivera for now, and we are going to call up, let's go to the roster. We're going to call up Phil Hughes, put him in the 5th starter spot. I'm sure he'll be excited about that. He's only 21, so I think his potential could go up a little bit if he pitches well enough. And we pick up Jerry Blevins. We're probably going to demote, I guess, Kevin Hart. If Delcarmen struggles, we'll probably demote him and call up Kevin Hart, but Kevin Hart's only 25. Let's go to roster. I want 2 lefties in the bullpen if possible, so we'll put Blevins in there. Place on the active roster. And that is pretty much going to do it. So, yeah, we'll put him in middle relief. And, yeah, he'll be the lefty specialist if you need. Okay. Alright, so that's going to do it. So that's what our team's looking like heading into the season. Feel good. I don't feel great. I don't think we're a 98-win team, unfortunately, just because, like, you know, it's having Santana on paper is great, but he's not been good the last couple of years. In fact, he's really... well, he's never been good, unfortunately. He's never kind of filled out to the pitcher we thought he was going to be. And he's 25 now. Maybe it's time for him to take the next step, but we'll see. Yeah, I just think our roster's a little bit overrated, to be honest. But once we get Bradley back, I think things will start clicking in the outfield. If Dukes can step up and have a good year, if we can get similar production out of guys like Loney and Escobar that we did last year, then I think we'll be pretty good. So, anyway, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you did enjoy. I got to go, so I'm out. Peace.